Okay, so what we're doing here is Rosalie by Thin Lizzy off of Live and Dangerous. We're tuned down a half step to E flat. So for this song, we're playing an A, and then we're adding on the suspended, which actually is a D, but we're only adding on the suspended with the second finger on the 3rd fret of the 2nd string and the 3rd finger up on the 4th string at the 4th fret. So we play our A barred at the 2nd fret, and we add the hammer on. And then we do a little kind of a G muted back to A. So we mute that G. It's real subtle, but it's in there. I'd like to touch on the rhythm a little bit here also. There's a lot of nuances in this song. It's pretty easy to play, but difficult to play right, because what they're doing is pulling off from that. So when you hit that A and do your hammer on, you want to pull it off. And what I'm talking about is this. The second guitar comes in on the second count of the measure with just a power A chord. You do that twice. And then he does a harmonized part where he's up at the 14th fret and doing the same type of a lick as the main guitar is doing up here at the 2nd fret. So we're at 14 and we're going to hammer on to the 15th fret on the 2nd string and the 16th fret on the 4th string. So it'll sound like this. And throughout the song, during the chorus, he comes up there and does that. So that's the second guitar kind of harmonizing the first guitar during the chorus and in the intro. See that rhythm, I want you to watch my right hand. I'm kind of palm muting. So I put my palm down, hit that G, and then when I hit the A, I lift up. So there's a lot of downstrokes in this song. For the pre-chorus, we come in with an E. So what we're doing there is a little walk down. We go from G to F sharp to E. So we start out with the E, power chord, and then we hit a D. And the D you hit twice. And the E is kind of a da-da-da. Then you let it ring. So that's the rhythm for the pre-chorus. Just before they go into the lead, there's a little break. I'll show you that at speed, and then we'll slow it down. So what they're doing is they go into an A, then an E, and they do that twice. And then they go D-A for a 3-count measure. Which I call D, but it's a suspended. 3 counts. And then they go into an E and they add the 6th. So that's for our measures. The lead at speed, and then we'll slow it down. The lead at speed, and then we'll slow it down. So to start out with, we're going to hit the 17th fret on the 2nd string twice, and then we're going to bend it up as we hit it each time. The 3rd time we're not going to strike it, but we're going to bend it, so it'll sound like this. Then you bring it down and it's kind of the next measure, and you go 17, 15, 17 on that 2nd string. And then you come up to the 3rd string and you're going to hit 16, bend it up real quick, and release to 14. Then you're going to come back to 16 on that 3rd string, so it'll sound like this. So the whole thing together, what we have so far. Then we come up to 16 on the 4th string, back to 14 on the 3rd string. So the whole thing's slow so far. Then you hit 16 on the 4th string and slide back. So that's the whole first lick. We'll do that slow. The second half of the lead, if you will, what he's doing on the 3rd string, we're going to hit 18 and pull off to 16 and 14. Then we'll come up to 14 on the 4th string, back to 14 on the 3rd string. Kind of hold that note just a little bit, and then we hit 16 on the 3rd string. So it'll sound like this. Again, slow. Then the next half, what he does is he hits 14 to 16 and bends 16 up and releases back to 14. Hit 16 on the 4th string and 14 on the 3rd string. Again, 16 on the 4th. So it'll sound like this. Again. At that point, he comes real quick to 17 on the 2nd string and bends that up a full step. And hits that about 6 times. Then you bend it twice. Then you hit 17 below on the 1st string and 17 again on the 2nd string and give it a little bend up and release. So all together, that'll be like this. Again, slow. For this slow part, what we're going to do is we're going to place the palm of our hand just past the bridge so we get some good palm muting on this part. You don't want your palm too far forward because then it'll sound like metal clanking. You want it back just to the bridge and just over it. So that's a good palm muting. What we're doing for this part, we're on the 3rd fret at the 2nd string, and we're going to hit that twice. Then we come up to the 4th string and hit that at the 4th fret once, back to the 3rd string, 2nd fret, and 4th string. And that string we hit twice there at the 4th fret. Then you come back to the 3rd. This is kind of our anchor note. We're going to come up to the 4th string, but at the 2nd fret this time. Then we hit open on that 4th string. And we're going to do a little walk down. We're going to go to the 5th string at the 4th fret, to the 2nd fret, same string. And then we hit the G and go. So it'll sound like this all together real slow. And then you do that again. Notice how I kind of pull off the palm muting to let that A ring. You can do a D to A. There's a guitar in there that comes in about the 3rd passage with that real quiet. Okay, here's the first guitar, their part for the harmony.